We've got 31 subscribers now on the
Oh,
Old
good,
Legacy
yeah,
Show on
right,
YouTube.
okay.
31 people who had the manliness to subscribe to.
And they think we're pretty cool. That's
They
really
do think
nice.
we're pretty cool. Well, maybe that's going too far. They subscribed. That's all we can really say for sure. Let's roll right into the this month's beer review here.
All right.
I have obtained this dark, robust porter from Southern Tier Brewing Company out of Lakewood, New York.
Oh, Lakewood. Now, Southern Tier, if you remember correctly, what we're doing here, we got Long Island, New York City, Hudson Valley.
There's the old cap. I'm not crazy about this label.
The deal is a Southern Tier,
But I like the cap.
as you start going out west in New York, when you drop down, you go along the border of New York and Pennsylvania. That's the Southern Tier. Great location, because what happens there, people start talking funny along the Southern Tier.
Well, that's the problem. Once you get out of
Well, yeah, they do. They have their
Hudson
own
Valley
set
here.
of accents there because they've been stuck in that area for so long, and they never left. So all the original people there have these weird accents. And they got the Southern Tier accents, kind of like accents you might hear in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
good Lord, I
It's
don't even
a
understand
Southern
those
Tier.
people at
I don't
all.
understand those people at all. Anyway,
Speaking Egyptian.
they speak in Egyptian. They walk like the Egyptians. That's what I heard.
Okay, so
Well,
this is a porter.
Yeah,
So it's not a
it's not a dorker. It's a porter.
it's a dark malty beer. It's
Very
got
nice.
two different flavor, two varieties of hops, and 5 variety of malts.
It's a little hoppy. A
Little
little
bit.
bit, but not much.
It's got a lot of malt flavor too, though.
Yeah, malt balances out the hops.
porters typically do.
Now, where does the word porter come from?
Well, porter is different than like a
Where'd the word come from?
I don't know.
You figure, was this having to do with a porter on a ship or a porter on a train?
No.
And he brought you beers, and
No,
therefore
I
they
don't
called
know.
the beer the
Oh,
porter?
I don't know. Maybe.
You gotta think about these things.
Why?
Because I want to know.
I got enough shit to think about without thinking about this crap.
I think it'd be great.
Well, why don't you look it up then?
Hey,
How come
Mr.
you don't know?
I don't know. I
You know
asked
how to
you.
read.
I have a hard job reading. I'm mentally challenged.
Well,
I'm psychologically warped.
I didn't know we were letting everybody know that.
I can't do these things. I
Anyway,
can't push buttons professionally.
porters are known for being malty and not super hoppy, or not overly
Malty.
hopped compared to the malts, in other words. So
This-
they're usually a darker, dare I say, thicker beer, slightly
This
thicker.
looks a little bit like Dink Dark.
Well, yeah, it's a dark
Yeah.
beer, and porters tend to be dark,
Right.
but they don't always taste heavy. You know, I mean, sometimes they just look dark and they don't really taste that way. Like Heineken Dark is darker in color than flavor.
Yeah, but not like a porter by any means.
It's not a bad beer, Heineken
Yeah,
Dark. You know,
yeah.
it's not like this is better than Heineken Dark.
That Heineken Blonde, the one they come out with, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible taste.
What is that? Like a wheat beer?
No, it's just black. You know, it's a very, very weedy type clear beer. It's almost like a bad Budweiser. It
Bad
doesn't
Budweiser.
Have, it doesn't have any flavor to it. The original Heineken, stick with the original recipe for Christ's sakes. Why stretch it out when you have to go on? You know, they're trying to make new stuff. It's like new Coke. It has no sugar in it. It's got the taste of it's like watered down nut and bolt rust remover.
Right.
That's what they ought to call it.
So anyway, I just took a little sip of this, and to be honest, this is my third beer of these. So I've already had a few sips before this.
So therefore, is it
And-
affecting your actual taste qualifier?
Well, if it is, it's in a good way. It's a good beer. It's got
I like it.
Like chocolate malts are going on in there.
Yeah.
And of course, chocolate malts aren't real chocolate. It's just that's what they call the certain types of malts that they're roasted.
Yeah, they're roasted, so therefore it gives you a chocolatey kind of flavor.
And it's almost got that. Smoky flavor isn't really correct. But it is like a cooked flavor, slightly. It's hard to describe. It doesn't taste bad. If you like dark beer, you would think, oh, this is
it's good.
This is a good dark beer.
I like it. I think it's a good. It's a good. I really enjoy this. It's not bad at all. Very well done.
No, I'm liking this too.
I like you said. I like this cap. I think the artwork on the cap is outstanding. This is very, very good. Take a look at this, folks. This is a very good cap.
Nice cap.
Yeah, we should,
nice cap's important.
as we discussed before, eventually what we're going to have is a cap collection. And you can view the cap collection here at the Mike and Tim Show. I think that's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, everything from the low like Budweiser all the way up to
full of great ideas tonight,
to the Southern Tier cap, which is great. This almost looks like a railroad guy, the Southern Tier Railroad. You'd have a little cap on, you'd have this little thing. That would be their model for the railroad.
Cool.
The Southern Tier Railroad. I think it's a great idea.
Very good. Okay, so
anyway, to
the dark robust porter
from Southern Tier Brewing Company. Very nice. What's the name of this town here? Okay, what's the name of the town? Where is it? Where's the town on here? I'd like to mention that. Get that out. Oh,
Lakewood.
Lakewood, New York, USA. Very nice. Bottled and brewed by Southern Tier Brewing Company.
And this was brewed on October 24th. I almost said 1917. 2017.
Yeah, but they call it Born.
Yeah, born on.
Yeah, Born.
Oh, 6:46 a.m. So this is a morning beer.
Morning beer. Yeah, we had discussed that before. What if you had like a beer that could be like an afternoon beer, a morning beer, an evening beer? So you go to work and they go, oh, sorry, we don't have any afternoon beer here today, so you're going to have to work that tomorrow.
You might have to, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like you're a forklift operator.
It smells good, too. I mean, it's got that nice malty smell. If you like dark beer, I would say you would like this. If you're a beer drinker. By the way,
this is a morning beer. Therefore, you could have this at your job in the morning. But are we going to do this now, or is this a bit later?
Would you like to do that now? Would you like to speak about that?
Yeah, okay, here we are. On the Mike and Tim Show, we'd like to give a little bit of...
How long is this going to take?
2 minutes.
Oh.
We like to give a shout out to the local businesses that have established themselves in our local area. And we have this thing called the Vinyl Room.
Vinyl Room.
Which is
sounds kind of dirty at first. Like, oh, no, what is it, some kind of kinky place?
No.
Everybody's wearing vinyl. Because you got to be careful with that shit.
I know, yeah. Actually, what it is, it's a combination old record store and nightclub / music venue, DJ room. So it's in Wappingers Falls, New York, right down to the village, called the Vinyl Room. Anybody would like to check that out? They have all kinds of cool artwork there. One of the coolest things they have is a cassette, a little kind of cassette. It's a great big huge cassette, TDK on it, about the size of it's about 4 foot across by about 3 foot high.
I remember TDK.
And it's up on the wall.
They made good tapes.
And it's exactly the way it's dimension positive. The whole entire thing looks like you could take it off the wall and plug it in this monster, monster recording machine. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's how you know the world has gone to shit, too.
Yeah.
Because the cassette tape has gone the way of the dinosaur.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Vinyl, on the other hand, is actually having a big...
resurgence.
Yeah, resurgence. A lot of bands who haven't put an actual vinyl record out in years, are now having, like, collectible vinyl. Sometimes it'll be, clear vinyl or white vinyl or red vinyl.
What's really cool about the Vinyl Room, they actually have a actual player. It's got a needle on it.
Of course, everybody
play
knows
the records.
Yeah. Well, obviously you got to have it.
So let's play that record up there. They take it off the wall. They stick it on the old turntable there and crank it up.
So strictly analog.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, that's pretty cool.
It's really a pretty nice place. I'm really, really impressed there. They open a business, and I hope they succeed.
I just...
What are you still reviewing the beer here? Give me a good overview.
I just had like a little burp, and it tasted like rye bread, like rye toast. I don't know if that's significant. I think that might be like a compliment for the brewery because they might just say, "Well, yeah, obviously this is
it's bread of
life. It's a multi brew.
The bread of life."
Of course, this brewery now they're probably sitting there thinking, "Holy cow! Mike and Tim are finally reviewing our wonderful dark roast robust porter." At least we hope that's what they're saying. We hope they're not saying, "Oh my God, these fucking clowns are going to kill our business." They're going to release a full-page ad tomorrow in the Times. Just because Mike and Tim like our beer doesn't mean it
It's
sucks.
any good.
Please try it anyways.
Yeah, please go someplace else and
Well, you never
don't
know.
listen to their show. It's absolute crap.
You never know. Sometimes, I mean, people might get rubbed the wrong way by somebody's comedy. You know?
Right,
Some
yeah.
people are not.
They don't have a sense of humor, I tell you.
But I think this is a good beer. I mean, this is a very drinkable dark beer, and I mean, it's great. Actually, great on a cold night. It's actually kind of cold, and that makes it a little bitterer than it would be. Bitterer, is that a word?
Bitterer?
Bitterer.
Hi, honey, you're a bitterer.
It makes it more bitter than it would be if it was warm.
Right.
Because normally the malty beers, they actually taste a little sweeter if you
don't.
if it's not too cold.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
but one of my questions is.
you have a question?
Yeah, what happened to Budweiser? Because Budweiser used to be on the top of the kingpin,
Well, actually, I know what happened to Budweiser.
and all of a sudden, you got
I
thousands
don't
and
have stock in
thousands of
Budweiser.
microbrews that taste a hell of a lot better than Budweiser.
Well, the law is what happened. They changed that law, allowing microbrews to sell.
Yeah, which is great. You know?
And they did sell. They did. I mean, then they just start springing up all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, Budweiser's made with rice. And they actually brag about it in their ads.
Well,
What did Budweiser, when they first...
so is Sapporo.
Yeah,
Japanese.
right. What did Budweiser originally make their beer? They probably didn't make it out of rice.
Oh, original Czech Budweiser was not made out of rice. It was made according to the German purity law.
Yeah, exactly.
Hops, barley, wheat,
And that's it.
and that's
water.
it. Well, water, yeah.
Yeah.
And that literally is it.
But when they came over here to this country,
Oh, we got a lot of rice over here.
yeah, but we're not talking a couple of 100 years ago. There's not rice growing all over Christ creation.
No.
So they must have made it out of something else besides rice.
By the way, for anybody who might have tried Sapporo,
yeah.
I think that's better than Bud, myself. I would like to try the original Czech Bud, because you can still get that.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, sure.
Ian Anderson from
It's Budweiser.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's Czechoslovakia.
I spoke to a guy from the Czech Republic a while back, and I looked at him, and I was talking to his daughter, and I said, give that guy a Budweiser. And he looked right at me, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's our kind of our beer review for this evening.
Well, yeah, unless we add something into it. We're still drinking them, so,
Yeah, well, let's see, it may come up.
Right. We may have additional
comment.
well,
And if it really comes up quite violently, that means we've had way too many.
But if you want to see more, I was just going to say we have a lot of beer reviews going back the past year. Yeah, so we've got lots of beer reviews, and there'll be more to come. And maybe some cider reviews, and maybe even a mead review or something.
A mead review would be good, because we came across some historical mead, and we made mead. We can actually make mead. Because mead's not that bad. You really think about it. Some of the stuff's not bad.
They feel the same way about you.
Yeah. Well, I think mead's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway.
So anyway.
Here we are into the next bit of our show.
Don't jump the gun, though.
Yeah, don't gun jump.
We don't want to jump the gun. This is very important.
How do you jump the gun?
Well, you know what that comes from? Probably when they fired a gun at the race. If you jump the gun, you start running before the gun fires.
Oh, yes. Jumping the gun. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Okay, so anyway...
Don't help your junk.
Wait a minute, is this mine or yours?
No, that's mine.
Oh.
You were drinking that one there.
Oh, there's hardly anything left.
I know, Jesus.
What the hell?
Damn.
It's a good beer. No, I like this a lot.
Very nice. Well balanced.
I really should have saved one and let it warm up, because I'm sure it would taste really good.
I like it a little colder myself.
A lot of people don't realize that a lot of dark beers actually taste sweeter warm.
Well,
they taste quite different.
Like the IPAs, Indian IPA.
I don't mean warm, like, bath temperature warm. I mean like...
hey, George, did you pass me that 95
60 degrees, 65.
You passed me that 95-degree beer?
Yeah, not that I'm boiling. That's different. When you sign up for the show, when you subscribe to the show, we actually hand deliver a 6-pack of Yoo-Hoo to the house.
We do?
Even if you're out of the country, like in India, if you subscribe to the show, within minutes of your subscription, boom! Unless it's really bad weather, there might be an hour or two. We will be there with Yoo-Hoo. The chocolate is good.
And if you believe that, well, then I guess you'll just about believe anything.
If you believe that, we'd also like you to consider certain investments we're working on where you can contribute a small amount of money or gold or silver to
Diamonds,
something
jewels.
where, well, actually anything of value whatsoever.
Yeah.